They wanted to glyph. Could have been mid lane as well, that no one was doing something against Limp.
Well, he's definitely doing something against Limp. 21-11, Limp struggling a little bit, doing slightly better than maybe I expected, though, at 12-6. He's not completely out of this, thanks to the exhaust.
It hurts.
Oh man, it hurts so much. She's going to die. 6 feet under, Drow Ranger yet again falling here. As VP set things up in these lanes incredibly well. I mean, they're winning 3 out of 3.
They are. I mean, VP just have a very strong laning draft here. Very, very strong for sure. And they're playing it really well. That Axe support, showing why I've been talking about it all this time, you know? Finally, we get to see it. And Solo is showing it better than I could ever ask for.
No one. Back to Fountain. Jumps to lane again.
You do have the call and Torrents.
And there it is. With the Battle Hunger on top, Limp with no Wex, so there is no Ghost Walk to escape. The Cold Snap buys a little bit of time with the help of the Fairy Fire. The Sunstrike towards Solo, does a good chunk of damage. Axe under the tower with a TP. Will be able to hide in the trees and go back home. Interesting that Roger's now rotating in towards mid as well.
Yeah, putting a ward very deep. I think he wants to get the follow-up kill. This is something we see more and more from really high-level teams, is getting the kill after they get the first kill. Look at this
move right here. Torrent, boom, X mark in. Limp has just TP'd to lane, and he's going to die for a second time. Chain feed, oh, maybe could have got away there, but it's only going to be a little too late, a touch too late to save the life of Limp, and unlikely to trade out for no one. Maybe the Phoenix. Roger trapped between the Ogre and the backstab of Z3. Great tombstone in the back. The Torrent will miss as Eternal Envy swings back towards Roger's Phoenix. And that will finally be the end of that mid lane fight. Attempted Sunstrike, no one. He turns for the zombie kill to dodge it and get the kill. Bottom with Ramses finding the Drow yet again.
Wow, everything is just exploding here, and VP are playing so sharp. That's crazy. At least Z3 managed to come in and get one nice kill there with his rotation on Undying, but there's some crazy sadness for both Drow and Invoker right now.
And Magnus, top lane 23-1. Marana is farming reasonably well, but unfortunately, Scam does have to leap away. 1, 2, and 1 remains. Damage from the burn, the Fiery Spirit, and the dive. Stick and Fairy Fire there, it looks like. Oh, goodness, what? Oh, dear.
5 times in 630, and they have to get something here. They have to get Solo at least.
I don't think they will.
Ah, they should be.
Okay, there we go. 2 stick charge is not going to be enough.
They got that one, and right now they're just hiding in jungle with Invoker, and I think Drow wants to do the same. She can't go back bottom. Well, she's heading there, but she can't go there. I'm telling you. It's gonna be a tough lane.
So very often with kind of Drow, Marana, Invoker lineups, we kind of look for that 15 to 25, you know, usually around kind of 17 or 18, but very often around the catapult timings to go and push tier 1s, to go and get some kind of advantage, whether it be to accelerate or to stop the deceleration of the game as Solo gets picked off down at the bottom. Bounty Rune, dive in from Phoenix, looking to swing things back the other way with a good torrent onto Eternal Envy. We'll get a chunk of damage forward, but like Shadow, saves them all up.
Yeah, they're gonna run away safely, but there's no shrine available, so they cannot heal up. And finally, it's just jungle time for the majority of complexity, whereas Snaking is trying to farm bottom, but he's so scared. He doesn't have boots. Even just against the solo Terrorblade, it's pretty scary.
But yeah, when Drow lineups get ahead, they get more ahead by taking towers. When they're behind, they accelerate back up and come back by taking towers, right? That's what it often feels like, and it comes down to the 5-man timing of Drow Ranger strats.
You wish to, yes, but
in this game, my question to you is, how do they come back from this laning deficit? Because I don't see it.
I don't know, they have to abuse teleports. Like right now, they know that Terrorblade TP top, and maybe power playing bottom could be a thing. The thing is that Axe and Phoenix are quite strong on their own. Doesn't have to be Terrorblade. Bottom, going on Snaking as well.
Solo has created a distraction off to the west. Snaking with 1 shockwave here from Pasha. That's the end of his life yet again. Drow Ranger 0, 6, and 2. She is not looking too hot.
Undying still in trouble, being chased slowly here. I mean, he does have a lot of sustainability though.
Nice little soul rip off the creeps.
He's just very persistent. Solo is a psychopath here.
Solo just never gives up. Very, very persistent. Phase boots up now for no one's Kunkka mid, and there is no one contesting no one. So he's going to get a lot of damage onto that tier 1 as, like you mentioned, Limpa's jungling. We're going to see Drow Ranger try and hold her own bottom.
And everything, trying, alacrity. That should be a kill.
Sunstrike pops him.
So I have a question for you, Gareth.
Oh boy.
Do the upside down wings of Terrorblade trigger you as much as it triggers me? Right now he's in Metamorphosis though, so they're not really upside down now. Now they're actually fine.
The upside down wings. Oh, because they're curved. Like a demonic angel, like a fallen angel.
No, like an abomination from hell. Not even a fallen angel. That's way too kind. That implies that they were ever functional. These things were clearly dysfunctional from the start. Now we'll just wait for that meta to end.
When it ends, we'll see.
Radiant's top tower is
Bounty rune time in about 10 seconds. And Complexity looking to try and at least contest the northern ones here with the Moonlight Shadow. And
I have a look then.
Yeah, I don't like it. Wait, is it... How does that work?
You fly downwards, I guess. Kind of backwards downwards.
No, but when... See, I'm looking for a way that they can kind of fold outwards and go normal, but they can't, right?
Well, I guess they do when he met us, but
that's some kind of magic.
Yeah, magic in my video game.
Magic. Where's the logic? Where's the mechanic?
Unforgivable.
We need an engineer here to sort out his wings. And a physicist.
Right. Anyway, just something I always bothered me a lot.
It's very annoying.
You see a nice rune pickup by no one there, using his X mark and getting back to mid lane. He's about to hit his level 10 talent, which is absolutely amazing for Kunkka. He gets the 40 damage. Incredible talent.
Top 3 net worth. What do you believe? Top 3, all green. Terrorblade Kunkka Magnus out of 3-1 lanes.
At least Mirana is keeping up. Sort of.
Yeah, doing a mighty fine job.
And then the 2 supports are also ahead on VP. Yeah, it's a bad sign here for Complexity fans.
Let's see what VP can do with this smoke then, shall we? No one leads the charge. Shadow Amulet in the middle of the wave.
He's building a trap. I don't think anyone wants to contest this push top anyway, though.
No one is like, this is a waste of my time. Smoke from Complexity, actually, they will move forward and try and create a battle over here, but it looks like Solo will very likely pop their smoke and put a damper on things here. Sees them coming. He will die for this. Sunstorm lands on his head. The Torrent will catch the Mirana, but there's no Berserker's Call. And Tombstone will likely deter VP away from that tier 1 top. Shadow Amulet for Kunkka will get him away from the zombies. Complexity not done just yet. They're moving in for the Terrorblade. Boat onto Envy with the Metamorphosis out. Complexity likely not really anything left in the tank.
Solo RP. Onto the Drow.
Oh my goodness, that's a kill down there. Good shout, good call, because they're going in for more. VP just charging behind the tier 1. They don't care, Tombstone. Supernova is there towards Skem. The leap over the top to get the attack speed, and the Supernova will die.
Yeah.
Virtus Pro a little deep in the Moonlight Shadow, potentially saving C3, but it's got the X Torrent slap down. Kunkka says goodnight, Undying, and Skembaloo in the back will fall as well. All things said and done. Very, very strong from Virtus Pro.
Yeah, Virtus Pro getting so much all over the map there, especially with Pasha just pushing bottom and killing Drow meanwhile. Definitely a big blow once again dealt to Complexity there. They're just so strong in these team fights. The Kunkka has had such a strong laning stage that he's an absolute beast, but the same can be said for Terrorblade.
A limp on this Invoker. 2-2-4, so he is going for the more Exalt build. Aghanim Scepter straight after Tread's double null, and that is a
bit surprised by the Exort build here. I feel like being active with Cosquex could be maybe a way to play back into this game with Drow Aura, but he's going for the little bit slower build.
Maybe feels that the way that Drow has been going, the Drow Aura not going to be particularly amazing.
But, yeah, exactly. If she's dead half of the time, then it's not much of an aura, is it?
But it's also a big sign of the times, a pretty big indicator with nice Fire Blast there, catches Roger mid-dive. Arrow slides all the way past, but they'll lose their Phoenix Virtus Pro. Try and take down the Tombstone. They will quite simply, as Pasha finds Eternal Envy. Complexity back up after that one and done kill.
Envy finds him. Double Fire Blast.
Have you seen Pasha's items, by the way?
Yeah, they're in base.
Arcane's mech.
Going for the Greaves build. It does provide him a way to remove Ignite Cold Snap and Silence, so that's pretty neat. But other than that, it just allows him to tank up his team a lot. I think it's going to be a nice build for him.
I guess against a drow or a strat, all those little bits of armor add up, especially if you are low on HP. But back to the Invoker, Aghanim's Rush really is a desperate sign. You know that you need to be online ASAP, so you're skipping out on any kind of progression item.
Yeah, but it's fairly normal to... I mean, he does have the double null talisman. It's fairly normal to not go for anything else. And he is getting some time to recover, but he's still so far behind. And it's hard to do any real tower damage. We see a smoke coming in from VP. Got the Shadow Blade on the Kunkka. He could lead the way.
He will do exactly that.
Yeah.
Does he find Mirana? Does he find a zombie? Moonlight Shadow. They should have a reveal here with the dust forward. Roger catches the Mirana on the back with the dust, but they don't follow through for the actual kill, so Skembaloo.
Meanwhile, top lane, Envy landing that Fire Blast to take the rune.
Sneaky devil.
Yeah.
Double grab top, it looks like. Got themselves a nice bit of money. Skembaloo looking for a denied bottom maybe here with a glyph on the tower. 4 HP. Glyph. Skembaloo's not going for it. TP does come down for the drow though, as they potentially set up for a fight properly down here. VP not really in position to defend. Roger and Solo either low HP or just too far away from this Terror Blade. Ramses could get gone on. Arrow. Oh, how did that not land? Was there something in front of him?
No, he was a little bit off to the side. The range creep took the arrow, but he was a little bit too far to the side anyway.
Good deep ward does find the axe though. Skembaloo just leaps.
Yeah, with the draw damage and leap, he deals a ton of damage. Skim.
13-10. The kills seem pretty close, but net worth lead for VP here is starting to ramp up pretty quickly.
Yeah, they did ping out the fact that there's a ward there at least. Axe was like, yeah, they definitely saw me. And he's not wrong.
Was Solo's pinging for himself, like, Solo, go and ward here. Wait, I'm Solo.
Oh yeah, me, I'm the D-warder.
Me sentry.
Yeah, I have 3 sentries.
Where did that sunstrike go? I really wish there was an indicator or a hotkey that could, like, go to a sunstrike.
Yeah, that's true. It can be hard to find sometimes. I think it was just a farming sunstrike, to be honest. It didn't land on any of the heroes.
No. Scouting or farming one. Solo. Where are you, buddy? Blink Dagger is about halfway towards it. Looking reasonably good on that pos 5 axe. Limp still a good 1,300 away from his Aghanim Scepter. There's a fair distance to go before he's really ready to do anything this game, and you can feel it. Complexity, they're all back farming their jungle.
Hey, Snaking has his Dragonlance now.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Item gained.
Yeah, I mean, after that start, I'd be happy to gain any item. That was a really tough start for him. He's still, you know, relying on his teammates, on Skim to carry. Oh boy, is it Roche time?
It sure looks like it. Again, VP just...
That's a brave Roche though. I don't know if they can do it just like that, but maybe.
Well, they've got mech, they've got RP. No blink from Pasha though, of course, with this build. Doesn't have that surprise counter initiation ability, but Ramses with a Metamorphosis will finally commit for it. Moonlight Shadow spotted here with a sentry. As soon as enemy goes down low ground, we'll get hit by the Battle Hunger, but Pasha caught by the arrow. Skem, there's no damage here to finish off the Magnus, so they tornado forward, the motor over the top, catching out the Ogre, and they're going to pop him immediately. That's a 2 for 0 so far, and Dying has died elsewhere as a Supernova goes through to Snaking, and Ramses, go on, 1 hit, that's a dead Snaking. Drow Ranger once more, 6 feet under. Seafreak finally arrives with a Tombstone, but it's going to get focused down here by Solo and Ramses. They need the Sunder though. Ramses gets it off, somehow survives as that Invoker looked like he was going to claim his life. Ramses, run away, no, not today. Stand and fight, hold your ground, kill them all until they're all down. Complexity, that was a massive loss for them.
That's insane. The team fighting on VP is so incredible to watch always. Meanwhile, all that craziness was going on the Ancient. They also chased down the Mirana, killed her with the X-Mark DD Kunkka. So he just held her, and yeah, him and Phoenix brought him down.
And VP are like, if you're quite done Complexity, we'll go back into Roshan and finish that off.
Yeah, I mean, that's so incredible. They got Roshan, they forced 2 buybacks, I believe.
Yep.
And they killed everyone. It's just really horrible for...
I think Limp was like the only survivor the last 2 fights.
Limp lived, he did. You also had buybacks into diebacks, right? On 2 heroes.
Dying and Ogre, you're absolutely
So
right.
6 kills and a Roshan just like that. And did they lose any single player? I don't think so.
No.
No. That's, yeah. That's just VP things, man.
Just TP things. Well, here comes the halberd for no one. Getting very close to it. Where's Mr. Terrorblade? So Manta style is complete. 2,000 gold saved up. I mean, the world is his oyster. You talked about the Blink Dagger on TP earlier on yesterday. Do you think he goes for something sneaky like that, or is it just going to be kind of standard?
I think he could also just go for Scotty and be completely unstoppable. But if he wants to close distance, he could go Blink. Don't think he has to. He's going to go Ultimate Orb. There we go.
They will have the Magnus Blink soon anyway, so the Mech Arcanes hasn't delayed him by that much.
Yeah. No, I think just Eye of Scotty is like the game ender here. Blink Dagger might get you a kill, but Scotty probably gets you a Rax.
Dire's bottom tower.
EE. Do they see no one here?
They don't.
That's a Radiant Sentry. So they were just running up towards the bounty runes to make sure.
No one saw that. No.
Yeah, he sure did.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna back out. We can resolve this peacefully.
I'm not sticking around. BKB being worked on by Mirana. Drow Ranger looking towards the Hurricane Pike beforehand. They're not even committing for tier 1 top. That's how dire Complexity feel about this game so far. No one easily clears out the creep wave anyway.
I think it's a good thing they don't, because no one would just set up for his team there, quick TPs, and that would be the end of them. Meanwhile, mid tower being taken by this empowered Terrorblade.
What mid tower?
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Probably a tier 3 mid tower is what I meant to say, is being taken.
You're absolutely right. They're going high ground. Catapult waves here, 20 minutes in. Usually when we think about the kind of peak of Complexity's draft and the Drow Ranger kind of thing is 20 minutes, they should be doing this thing here to the enemy team, not the other way around. But Terrorblade, with that empower on him, is doing, what, 400 damage a hit or something insane. He's going to get multicasted. And, does that arrow go through? It did, through the man, but the RP lands. Hits on the 2 with the supernova on top. Ramsey's still alive. Finally loses the Aegis, but he's got a Sunder when he comes back up. Eternal enemy trap as the opponent hits his freak in the cleave. Onto the back of the Ogre gets tapped, and the Battle Hunger will chase him back to Fountain. A triple kill for Solo. Some way, somehow, this man is a monster. Look for more. Get a ball. It's an ultra kill. Give him a rampage. Go on. No, Solo. Kill him. Rampage for Solo. He gets it. Oh, they did it.
That's so funny, him missing there's the pressure. His entire team were watching him, you know.
It's like skewering him back, like giving it to him, you know?
You gotta appreciate